being so huge and so filled with bioelectrical energy that he can change the fundamental air currents of the Earth's weather systems. I think is like his presence creates a global superstorm. That's pretty dope. I'm pretty excited about that. I will be honest though, not crazy about how dark the scenes are. I really prefer my Ghidorah to be really golden and really pop, and he's not popping quite enough for my taste. But you know what? I didn't make the movie, so I'll still go watch it.
In the first one, it has to do a lot with nuclear energy and nuclear material. Nuclear.
It's fine. I'm just just fun to say.
So yeah, the mutants eat those and everything like that, and also especially that Godzilla eats. Is there a way that humanity? Do you think humanity's going to make some super nuclear fuel and give them some steroids for the?
I think that would be a terrible idea. Because I mean, the whole point of Godzilla was that in the first movie was that his species had evolved to absorb energy from the planet's core itself, and so he doesn't need to feed on nuclear energy unless something really bad happens. So I don't know. I don't know how much more super you can get with nuclear material. I got I taped a chunk of uranium to a chunk of iridium, and now it's gonna do something. That's how science works, right? So.
All right, in the back right there, Mr.
Yes. What do you, God's Destruction friends, feel about the '70s Showa films that were just fun, where he was a hero, like Godzilla vs. Megalon, Diane, Godzilla's Revenge?
Megalon.
Did you grow up on those movies at all?
I did. I watched a bunch of them when I was a kid. Yeah, I think, I don't know, that's always how I saw Godzilla.
The hero?
As like a protector of humanity.
I always thought that was Gamera's job.
I would love to see the modern Godzilla do the little Godzilla jumping dance.
Yeah, Monsters Hero Dance. Yeah, I love those movies a lot. It's so funny because even then he doesn't really directly intercede or save anyone. He just, actually, I watched. I went to a screening of Terror of Mechagodzilla, the 1975 movie, at home in Austin, and a friend of mine, a British friend of mine, was there in the theater, and he watched it with us. And then when we were on our way out. And so, and it's so funny because that's from the era when Godzilla is supposed to be a hero, but again, he doesn't really save anyone because he just shows up and fights the other monsters. And on the way out, my friend said, might understand that Godzilla is just a drunken git who goes around and looking for fights with other monsters. I'm like, you know what? That's pretty much it. Yeah.
You should have been in the good old days of the drive-ins.
Oh, God.
My mother and father must have really loved me and my sister because they took us to a triple Godzilla feature. And I love Godzilla, but they actually played the Exorcist trailer before that. And
oh my God!
I kind of hate the Exorcist.
No!
You take the movie
not the right audience!
Definitely.
That's funny.
Immortal.
Have you guys ever played the Godzilla games?
Video games?
Yeah.
None.
Like
Just me?
Okay. Yeah.
No, I never have.
We played.
All right. Well, I was gonna say, yeah. Yeah, of course. I'm on my way to getting all the games actually, including the ones I can't play because I don't have a Japanese Dreamcast. Yeah, I've played a lot of them. They're fun. No, I think War of the Monsters actually might be the best Godzilla game that isn't about Godzilla though. So.
Yep. Back in.
So if you think with Godzilla's kind of hero-ish, like how he's been of late, and King Kong kind of the same, how do you get that? I mean, is it going to be kind of like a Batman versus Superman, two good guys trying to figure something out? How do you get them together?
I think it'll be really, they're going to have to get really, they're either going to have to get really clever about it. There's one of two ways to do it. You either get really clever about it, or you just don't think about it too hard because they're two big monsters and big monsters fight. And that's what they do.
They had a little interview with the director. He said there will be a definite winner. Man.
I mean, maybe Kong will throw Godzilla in a volcano. I don't know. I mean,
maybe they'll both fall in the water and
just swim away, and then you have the most unsatisfying ending possible. Yeah. I don't know. I'm honestly thinking that it might be Kong because not because I I favor Kong necessarily, but Kong's kind of the underdog, and he's a little more sympathetic, I think, directly than Godzilla is, given that he's a little more relatable as like a human-like character as opposed to Godzilla, who's probably going to be more of a big monolithic, angry force in that film. I don't know. I'm talking out of my butt, so.
Back there.
So there's different ones. I joked about the '98 American one being.
Yeah,
the
we're moving
best
past
one.
that.
Yes. What do you think is the best one? Like, what's your favorite one? Because there's the Netflix one, which is very different than Shin, which is very
Just like
different
favorite
than
Godzilla movie overall.
Godzilla.
Oh, favorite
Not just-
Godzilla.
Not just movie, but the actual Godzilla.
I think that'd be a good question for the whole panel, actually. You want to start, Tim? Do you have a favorite Godzilla?
Not
Okay.
the 98.
Cool, thanks.
I like the evolution of Godzilla, like we talked about earlier. It's exciting to see each new edition.
Yeah, I do like the anime style Godzilla. I think it's really cool. But I also think that there's gonna be some like design changes with Godzilla in this next one. They're really cool as well.
Cool.
I really enjoyed the way the effects have went since the old movies, but it's still Godzilla versus Megalon, that era around that.
I like Godzilla doing rope-a-dope. I like boxing. Yeah, I like when he does his Bruce Lee. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much my era.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of all over the map when it comes to Godzilla. I like all these different. There's a Godzilla for every season. There's a Godzilla for every taste. And personally, I don't know if I have a number one because my favorite design is probably Godzilla 2000 with his big crystal purple dorsal plates and that cool reptilian face. My favorite movie is GMK, Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack. Yes, I do know the whole title. I also know that it's Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Daikaiju, Sokogeki. Yep. Sure did. Real popular in high school. But
now you make Godzilla.
Yeah. But that one is my favorite Godzilla movie because it's that's from 2001. For those who don't know, you can get it on Blu-ray in the States, and it is my favorite because it's got a bite to it. It's got an edge to it that a lot of more recent Godzilla movies from the 90s and 2000s didn't really have. The director was Shusuke Kaneko, who he directed the Gamera trilogy, the reboot Gamera trilogy from the 90s. He did the live-action Japanese Death Note movies, and he's done a lot of really cool stuff. And that was his dream. That he was like Mike. Like his dream was to make a Godzilla movie, and he finally got to make it. And he really found a really interesting perspective on it, where he made Godzilla representative of all the people who died in the Pacific conflict. And Godzilla was essentially coming to take revenge because modern Japan is trying to forget everything they did in the war. And it was a really bold choice for Godzilla, that to be what Godzilla represents. And so the characters have to find these guardian monsters, which are recasted previous monsters. It's actually the movie where King Ghidorah is a good guy, and Godzilla is the bad guy. And so Ghidorah, Mothra, and Baragon are sort of these guardian deities in this universe where they protect Japan. And the movie is really about having to reconcile the good and bad aspects of your culture. Yes, it's that good.
All right, I'm afraid we're out of time.
No!
I want to give a big thanks to Randy and Matt for all their knowledge and help.
Yeah, I love that. Okay. That's all in here.
Ready?
Definitely see that.
I'll send you one.
Oh, I like these.